Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you 2 easy ways to clip in hair extensions that are gonna make them stay all day, last, and be really comfortable. I'm also gonna share with you tips on how to take care of them, where to buy them, what to look for. We're just gonna have a little conversation about some clip-in extensions. You guys know the drill. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you're interested, just keep on watching. Alrighty, so this is my natural hair with no extensions in. Let me just point this out while I'm here. What? When? How? So this is my natural hair. I don't dye it. I don't go to the salon. I stopped doing anything to it years ago when I was blonde. And when I was blonde, this ruined my hair. Not only that, but I had sewn in extensions, and I think the method that I did, being bleached blonde, those combined, my hair was like this short. So this has taken years, probably about 5 years to grow out. At one point though, it was the same length, and I don't even know. So I'm just gonna point that out now, and we're just gonna tuck this little guy away and move on. So today I'm going to be talking about and showing you how I put in these extensions. Now this is 22-inch Remy hair, and this set comes in 7 pieces. I bought this at a hair shop close to my house. I like to buy it in person versus online just because you can feel the hair, I can make sure it matches my hair color, and I can kind of talk to them and get more information about it. Let me go over the different types of hair. I mentioned that this is 100% Remy human hair. There's 2 different types of hair. There's Remy human hair, and then there's human hair. And the difference is Remy is the better quality human hair. And that is because when extracting the hair, they keep the cuticle intact. And when all the cuticles are intact, the hair falls in the same direction, making it easier to blend in. Also, Remy hair is either virgin or minimally dyed, which is important because that just means it hasn't been processed a bunch, and for the most part is relatively healthy. Regular human hair is also fine, but it's not as good of quality. It's extracted by hair that naturally falls out, most commonly by brushes. When you brush your hair and the strands come out, the cuticle isn't always intact, therefore the hairs aren't all going in the same direction. Could make it a little bit crazy. Also, the hair has been dyed, it has been processed or permed, so overall it's just not as good of quality. I've used both. I find that, you know, both were totally okay. I buy hair extensions maybe 2 or 3 times a year. 2 if it's really good quality, like Remy hair. 3 if like one of my sets didn't last as much. Each set of hair is around $200. So I'm only spending about $400 to $600 on my hair in a given year. So overall, for me, it's very cost effective considering I don't do anything else to my hair. Okay. So lastly is care, and I've gotten a couple questions on care relating to washing your hair. So every night when I get home, I take them out and I make sure to brush them thoroughly, and that is so you can take out any of the knots that formed during the day. If you use product, which I don't tend to use product in my extensions, it kind of brushes that out. It just makes them smooth and shiny, and then I hang them up in this nice little handy dandy hair hanger that opens up like this, and then you can sandwich the hair, pull the hanger up to lock it in place, and then I hang them up for the night and put them in my closet. And this also comes with a travel case, so like a little garment bag, if you will, for the hair, and this is nice if you're going on trips. And then in terms of washing, if you want to wash your extensions, I think that is a personal thing on like how often. I don't use a lot of product in my extensions, therefore I don't feel the need to wash them on a regular basis. If I feel like they need to be washed, then I do so in the tub. I layer on a mat, I treat them as best as I can, I take them out, and then I always blow dry them out. I don't do it too often, but that is your personal preference. And now we've kind of gone over where to get the hair, what to look for, also how to care for it. Let's hop in into the 2 ways to put these things on your head. Okay, so this set comes with 7 pieces. There's 2 main pieces that go here, and then the rest are very small and you can layer them up on your top layer. Mine come with a shorter main one and then a longer. The shorter I do on the very bottom layer, and that goes from bottom of the ear to bottom of the ear. The second main one is longer, and this one wraps around top of the ear to top of the ear. Make sure when you're putting them in, you always keep your front pieces out. You want the front pieces out so that if you are a hair tucker like I am, it just is very nice and easy. And then the top pieces, you're gonna layer them underneath your crown, and I layer them in an angle. Okay, so I am starting with the bottommost layer, and this is going to be the smaller of the 2 main tracks, and I'm going to be parting my hair. Now, disclaimer, this is a very embarrassing layer. I hope in all of our hair and not just mine. It is so thin. But next, I like to measure out the track and see where the clips are. This one has 3 clips, and so that is where I'm going to be teasing my hair. So first, I like to give it a little brush through, get out any knots, and then I just go in sections and tease where I think a clip is going to hang on to. Now the teasing is what the clip hangs onto, but the hairspray is the game changer here. The hairspray will help that tease stay in all day, because if you're somebody like me with thin hair, that tease will fall out. Also, it makes it sticky and it sticks to the weft. So this is the major key in getting the hair extension to stay all day with just a tease. So that is the first layer in. Beautiful hair right here. Now I'm going to show you the second way. There's no teasing or product needed. Moving on to the second method, and probably my favorite method, it's called making your own track. Well, at least that's what I call it. So I'm going to part my hair for the second layer, and this is more so top of the ear to top of the ear. I typically like to style as I go, meaning I curl my hair after every section, but for this video, I just went straight to the second layer. So what I'm gonna do is grab a little chunk of hair from each side right behind my front pieces, because you know I like to keep those out. Once I have these really small pieces of hair from each side, I grab a clear elastic rubber band, the kind that has a really good grip and that is fairly small, and I'm making a really tight ponytail. You don't want it to be too thick, but you want it to be thick enough. Now I'm tightening it along that part, and as you can see, it creates a really nice, smooth, I guess, band you can call it, but this is going to be what those wefts can hook onto. So this layer, or this track I should say, has 4 clips, which is perfect, 1 on each side of the rubber band and then 1 closer to the root of that little ponytail. And let me tell you, the second this clips in, it is locked and loaded. It is not going anywhere all day. This is my favorite method. Now the last piece we have are 2 top pieces. I like to get all my hair styled because when I get to these top extensions, I want it to be ready to pop in. Okay, so we are almost done. Last curl. Yay. Okay, so that was the last curl. Now my hair is parted. It's curled. I don't know if I got every single piece in the back, and ready to put in the side pieces. So to make sure I realize which ones go on which side, I just kind of twist it. Oh, and it beat my twist, so I know this one goes on this side, and then I'll hold this one up and I'll twist it, and this one held my twist, so I know this one goes on this side. Pretty easy. For your side pieces, you want to angle them down. When you put this side piece in, you want it to lay like that, so that more of this hair covers the end, because this will cover the front, but you don't want to lay it this way, because then you only have really this little piece concealing the track. So when you put it in, I angle it down, I lift it up. For this method, I do a tease and spray. These side pieces are a lot lighter than the rest of the track, so you don't really need to worry about them being super heavy and slipping down throughout the day. So just a little bit of teasing, a little bit of hairspray, and you are good. And when I flip it over, you can see all of this hair is concealing that track. And then right here, it begins right about there. And then I always do the behind the hair check. So if I were to put my hair behind my ear, is anything catching? No, we're good to go. So then let's do this side. Now that I have these two main pieces in, I'm gonna go in and add a couple more curls to those side pieces to make sure they're blended really well. Alrighty, that is it for today's video and this little lesson on clip-in extensions. I know that was a mouthful. We got the extensions in, we went over what to look for when buying them, where to buy them, how to care for it, the cost, and then a couple easy ways to get them in to make sure that they last all day. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it greatly, and I'm just gonna be seeing you guys in the next video. Have fun.